Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new Florida travel day vlog. This is a long awaited trip for myself and my friend Lisa. She hasn't been to Florida in 5 years. There's going to be so many new things for her to see, and I'm going to be doing lots of new things as well. There's new attractions, new restaurants we're going to be trying, all kinds of things. So if this is the first of my videos that you're seeing, hello and welcome. I'm Victoria. I have lots of Disney vlogs, mostly to Disney World in Florida, but I've also been to Tokyo Disney and Paris. I will link some of those below, and you can also check out all of the playlists, and if you enjoy them, please do subscribe. We would love to have you join us here for a new Disney vlog every Saturday. And I'm just waiting for Lisa to arrive. We're going up to Heathrow. We're flying with Virgin Atlantic this time. We're actually flying tomorrow. We're going to be staying over at the airport this evening. We're getting our COVID tests as soon as we get there. As always, we're going to be showing you all of that, what the process is, talking about everything as we always do on a travel day, so that you guys can be prepared for your trips and what you need to do and everything. Although always bear in mind that these things can change where the pandemic is concerned, and the rules for travel, always do your research before you set off to make sure if anything has changed. We're going to be getting a coach up to the airport. That's the easiest way for us to get there from here. And yeah, I'm just waiting for her to arrive. She's going to be here in about 10 minutes. I'm all packed and I just can't wait for this trip. As I said, we're going to be doing lots of new things. So much of it is going to be new to Lisa. When we get to the airport this evening, I will run through some of the things we're going to be doing in terms of new attractions. We have a preview of a new attraction which I'm very excited for, and like I said, some new restaurants and things. I will run through all of the new experiences that we're going to be doing. I'm always so happy to share my trips with you through these vlogs and through Instagram. You can also follow along over there as well, where you get more kind of real-time updates on what's going on when I'm on these trips. So I better just get myself ready, lock everything up, and be ready to go when Lisa arrives.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all.
We have arrived at Heathrow, so we're at Terminal, well, we're about to go to Terminal 3. Someone is waving enthusiastically. Lots of you may not know Lisa, a lot of you, yes, lots of you are new here. We have arrived, but we want 3, not 2, so we're gonna go and do our COVID test. 5 years ago we were off to Florida. I know. How does time go that quickly? But yes, so we want Terminal 3, I think. Oh, there's lots of running. I think we're on the right track. We are looking to get to Terminal 3 departures. Okay, here we are, Terminal 3. Okay, someone's just told us to go outside and to the left. This is confusing. Although, let's be honest, when is getting our COVID test not confusing? It's been confusing every single time, and it still is. Oh, it is actually, it's outside. Okay, cool. Okay, COVID tests are done. We've just got to wait half an hour to 40 minutes for the result, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the Premier Inn and check in. We're just gonna try and find ourselves a cab. Lisa was a bit alarmed because she didn't know that they were going to do the COVID test on you. She thought she was going to do it herself.
They did not tell me.
You were just suddenly being swabbed out of nowhere. She was quite shocked. She thought she was doing her own test. So where are we going to get a cab? This is not where I was last time. This is a different testing centre, so we just need to get our bearings. You know I like to get lost. It wouldn't be a Disney detail trip otherwise. When you come out of the terminal having your COVID test, or just the testing centre that's over there, you need to go over here to where this green bridge is underneath, and that is where you get a taxi, just in case anyone was wondering. We are in a cab, but that was no joke, was it? That took so long. I think there's some sort of like traffic problem they were saying, and there was just like traffic backed up everywhere. It was the same when we were getting in to Heathrow on the coach, and we just waited, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes then for a cab, which is really unusual. There was like a massive long line, but we're underway, and we're going to check in, and we're probably just going to eat dinner at the Premier Inn, I think, because there isn't really anything else around. Just trying to find some lighting in this room where I don't look blue. It's not happening, so apologies for the bad lighting. So we are here at the Premier Inn. That was a bit of a journey, wasn't it? I feel like that was worse than the entire journey up to the airport.
Yeah.
Right,
that was slightly stressful, but
it was. It was bad.
The bar does wine, so we'll be fine in a minute.
Exactly. So yeah, the cab queue was ridiculous. We did notice when we did the journey here, the tunnel was flooded. I think I might have already said something about that, and it actually was as we drove through. So that was what was causing the really long cab queue. Then when he dropped us off here, it is a different Premier Inn to the one I stayed in when I flew with Virgin in November. So as soon as I walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, after all that, he's brought us to the wrong one. But this is the correct one. I'll bring the camera downstairs to show you because it's actually huge. They've got a really big like Costa, they've got a restaurant and stuff. It's like a massive Premier Inn. So it is the right one. We are now in our room. I'll show you the room real quick and then we're gonna run downstairs to get some dinner. And the good thing about this room, it is actually 2 full beds. Normally a lot of the Premier Inn rooms have like a, I don't know what you call it, like a couch type thing that they make up as an extra bed, but this one does actually have 2 beds, which is really, really good. And the luggage I bought on this trip, I just bought this as my kind of cabin bag, and then I have my one big suitcase. So we didn't go too crazy this time. And other than that, it is a very usual kind of setup here for Premier Inn. Got the tea and coffee. I remembered the biscuit brew, thank goodness. I forgot it last time. And there is a bit of wardrobe kind of space and things there. And a very normal bathroom. And I think we paid about £45 for this room, which was quite reasonable actually. A lot of the airport hotels have been a lot more than that lately. So yeah, £45, that seemed reasonable. But let's get downstairs. We need to have a drink, have something to eat and just relax now that we have finally arrived. So here we are in the Premier Inn lobby. They have this Costa over here and then this whole section is the restaurant. It's like a really, really big restaurant. And they have lots of seating and reception, so it's a really, really big area. And they also have a bar down here as well. And this one, by the way, is the one on Bath Road, I believe. So it's the Premier Inn Terminal 2 and 3. Cheers! Happy holiday. Oh dear.
Cheers.
We're crashing into the Coke ball. Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Not long now. We've just had our COVID results. We are negative.
We're celebrating.
Yes, so that's exciting. And we're starving as well. We're hungry now. Definitely need some food.
And I'm eating all my snacks, my airplane snacks.
Oh, and you know Lisa with her airplane snack, we're going to check for expiry dates. Food has arrived and I have gone for a burger without a bun, which is a little bit weird, but I didn't fancy the bread. So this is like a chicken club burger. So it's got like an egg and avocado and bacon and stuff. Then it comes with coleslaw and some fries, and Lisa has gammon, which Lisa always has gammon, so she's a big fan.
I'm a creature of habit.
So we are done with dinner. It was really nice, and we're just going to book a taxi for the morning. I think there's a taxi phone. Oh yes, I see it. 7 AM I think we've decided is a good time. Okay, we are now back in the room and we're sorted. We have a taxi booked for 7 in the morning. We tried on the phone that was down in the lobby and we kept getting put on hold, but we took one of their little cards and phoned them when we got to the room, and we have one booked. So 7 AM, we need to be leaving here in the morning. So I'm going to go to bed in a second so that we can definitely be up and ready. We don't want to be rushing around. That's never a good thing. I think boarding begins for that flight at 9:40, so it's a fairly early flight for an international one. Most of the time they used to go at around like 11, and then there was usually another one at 1. So 10:40 is pretty early, but that's good because then you get to Florida a bit earlier. I think I already said our COVID tests were negative, so that's all good. Okay, the battery just went on me there. Sorry about that. What was I saying? So yes, we've got the negative test, we've done the attestation form, we have got our COVID vaccine things downloaded from the app, just like the QR code to say that you're vaccinated. So we've done that. Yeah, we're good to go. We've got our Estes, so we're checked in online as well. We checked in with Virgin. Last time I tried to do it online, it wouldn't let me, but it did let me this time. So I guess we'll just have to go and do bag drop when we get there in the morning. And yeah, we are excited. We're a little bit tired, and having to be up so early, we definitely are going to get to bed now. I'd forgotten to mention as well, the food was good in the restaurant. It's pretty standard. It's not anything too amazing, but it was absolutely fine. Had our little drink after our stressful cab experience, but actually as travel days go so far, we haven't had anything too drastic happening. Obviously we haven't even got as far as the airport yet for the flight, but it's all been good. We haven't got any mad like 3 AM wake ups like me and Kate did last time. It will just be a fairly normal trip over, hopefully, fingers crossed. Lisa's very excited for the heat. She's already in bed over there, but I think I've already told you, she loves loves the sun. You're going to be doing some pool days, aren't you? Lisa does love the parks as well, but she does like to have her like pool and swimming and sunbathing days. I think I already said we're staying at Old Key West. I can't remember if I mentioned that. And we're doing the Sunshine Flyer this time to get us from the airport over to Old Key West so that we can compare it to Mia's Connect, which is what I used last time. We'll let you know what that's like. We'll obviously show you all of that. And the other thing I was just going to mention was some of the new things that we're going to be doing. So I do have, I'm very, very lucky to have got a preview for the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride with my DVC. We're going to get to ride that new attraction, which I just can't wait. I'm so excited to do that. And so many new attractions are going to be new to Lisa. So there's going to be all of Pandora, all of, she's looking very excited over there, all of Galaxy's Edge. There's a new Ratatouille ride in Epcot. So many different things that she's going to be experiencing. And in terms of restaurants, we're going to be trying Olivia's Cafe, which is the restaurant at Old Key West. I also have a reservation at Space 220, which I cannot wait for. That was really difficult to get, but I did get a reservation, so I'm going to be showing you inside that restaurant. There's definitely going to be some other attractions that we're going to be doing as well. One of the first things I want to do in the Magic Kingdom, because I keep saying I'm going to do it, and in all of my trips I never have, is Dumbo. So we're going to do it. We're going to go and ride Dumbo. I still can't believe, yeah, Lisa's excited for that. I can't believe I've never ever done it. It's the craziest thing. And this trip, we just want to make sure we're doing different rides, doing some new stuff. Like I say, so much of it will be new to Lisa anyway. So yeah, we're just buzzing. We can't wait to get over there. And it's going to be weird it being hot, I have to say. It's been so like cool over there. I went in November and in January and February, and the temperature is like so mild then. It's like really not that bad. But now in May, I've been checking the weather and it is hot. So that's going to be a new experience for me for the last couple of trips. And I've got my fan at the ready, got my sunscreen. We are all good to go. So that's going to be it for this evening. We're off to bed now, and we will see you in the morning for our proper travel day to Florida. Good morning, it's travel day. We're just getting into a lift.
Morning.
It's about 6:53, I think. Our taxi is at 7, so we're ready though. We're fine. You know I like to always be down to the wire. We don't have lots of time. We're just going to go and get this cab. I've had a message this morning from Virgin saying we're all checked in. And I need some coffee quite bad, but we'll figure that out when we get there. I just had a little reminder on my phone. We're just trying to figure out which end. Is it this end? So we're just leaving at the Premier Inn, and we are so excited. I just had a message on my phone from Virgin. Not a message, but like a reminder, just to say about our flight. So yeah, we are buzzing this morning. We slept relatively well. We were both waking up quite a bit, but it was that kind of waking up where you go back to sleep again and it's all good. So we're feeling rested, and now just waiting for our taxi, and I can hear aeroplanes. Exciting!
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Get me on that plane.
Yeah, we're ready, we're ready. And this Premier Inn was really nice, wasn't it? But there are 2 on Bath Road, so
Don't get confused.
don't get confused. It's very easy to get confused because there isn't really a difference in the name. This one is Premier Inn Bath Road Terminal 2 and 3. I don't know what they call the other one, but I stayed in the other one last time.
Stroke of luck, we ended up in the right place.
We had this problem when I was at, was it at Terminal 5? Oh, the Garden Inn. No, so that was it. I've stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn the November trip and had the exact same problem because they had 2 and they were called the same thing. Airport people, call your hotel something different. People get confused. Our taxi driver's so nice. He's so cute, isn't he?
He's got a very clean car, which I approve of massively.
Yes, Lisa is a bit of a neat freak, as you'll see from the room while we're away. Unlike what it's normally like, she likes it tidy. But yeah, he's so nice, especially this time in the morning. We like cheerful people. Okay, we have arrived at Terminal 3. Our taxi driver was so nice. Like, he was such a nice man. He was making me die. He was so funny, wasn't he? So we're just gonna head in, do bag drop, and we're all checked in, so we shouldn't really have to do anything else, I don't think. I don't know about the COVID stuff. I know we've done all of our stuff, but I don't know what they're gonna need to see. So perhaps we're still gonna have to get in a line, but as always, I will let you know exactly what we have to do, because I know you guys like to know that for your upcoming trip. And this terminal always seems so fancy for Virgin here. It's very nice and very big. This is nowhere near as busy as it was when we turned up in November, where it was crazy. Let's go and see what we need to do. We just asked, and actually we have to go around to the other main bit of the terminal, to Zone G. So I don't know whether we're kind of departing the whole Virgin section or whether it just continues around. Let's go see. Oh yeah, it seems like we're just going to be back in this main bit. We're out of the Virgin branded section and off to Zone G. So I don't know why that's happening. Who knows? So this is a bit random. We're just kind of at this corner of the airport, which is way away from the actual Virgin bit, which didn't happen last time. I did everything at the actual Virgin desk, but we're just waiting to do our bag drop and then we can head upstairs and find some breakfast. Mr. Bones! He's here in the airport as well as in Sephora. Mr. Bones is the Kiehl's, what would you call it? I don't know. Did he invent it? Did Mr. Bones invent these products? I don't know. He's the face of Kiehl's, but just not really a face. Security is all done and we're going to head to the Curator, I think it's called, which is where I went for breakfast last time, which was very nice, if not a little pricey, but we're in an airport, so to be expected. We are now having breakfast. It's got to be done. I've got my very, very nice looking breakfast here. I've got a coffee. We're just chilling now. So we are now just having a little sit down in the departures area, and while I'm doing that I just wanted to mention a couple of things just while I think of it, to let you know how we got on with check-in and everything. So you saw we got sent to, was it the G section? The G section of the airport, or the terminal I should say, and when we got there they asked to see our passport. They also wanted to see the COVID negative test result and our NHS vaccination pass. So a person wanted to look at those, and that was a little bit different than BA. With BA, when I went last time, there's an app called Fit to Fly, and you uploaded it all to there and then you didn't need to show it, but with Virgin they did ask to see all of those things. So we did that, dropped off our bags, and that was fine. But the other thing I wanted to mention was mask wearing. So we feel a bit like we don't know like whether to wear one. We've been wearing a mask on and off around the airport, but not very many people are they? Like, I would say just a handful of people. So not that it matters what other people are doing, but we're just not really sure whether to wear them. So I guess we're just sort of wearing them in high traffic areas just to try and avoid it. Well, now that mask wearing is not mandatory and most people aren't doing it, you sort of just don't know whether to or not. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that you no longer have to wear a mask like we have done on the last couple of trips. And also at Disney, I believe the rule is now that you only have to wear them on transport, so buses, monorails, I think that might be it, but we'll obviously update you. Oh, there's always an announcement that pops up while we're talking, but I'll remind you of that when we get there and let you know what the situation is with mask wearing at Disney, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is now. So I think we're just gonna have a little wander, a little bit of duty-free shopping and mooch around. I might need another cup of tea at some point, possibly, before we take off. But yeah, it's been a really relaxed morning. We've had plenty of time, although we were up quite early this morning. That was horribly early for me, but it's all good. And I also just wanted to mention we met Jade last night when we were at the Premier Inn. She came over to say hi. So hello Jade, and I hope you had an amazing time on your trip. We're just in EL, is it EL&N? Pink themed coffee shop. I came in here the last time I was at Heathrow. We're just gonna get ourselves a quick takeaway cup of tea to take with us to the gate, because I think our gate will be up in about 10 minutes, which has just gone so quickly. Okay, I've got my cup of tea. It is teeny tiny, but actually it takes me forever to drink anything. So this is perfect for me. We're still just waiting for our gate, and I did just have to point out as well, this tiny little cup of tea was £3.50. Not allowed. Not impressed. No, we've just been discussing how outrageous that is. Like, this honestly is the tiniest cup of tea, but we're in an airport, so it is what it is. And we're off to the gate. They kept us hanging on the gate number. It was supposed to be up at 9:40, it's now 10, and we've just been told gate 25, so we are heading there now. Excited to board! We are seated, all ready to go. I'm just doing a bit of vlogging now because when the flight takes off, it is quite loud. It can be difficult to hear like what we're saying, but we're seated. It's very comfortable. We've got a spare seat next to us as well, so Lisa's got some room to put things down. But yeah, it's really comfortable. We are right next to the toilet. I'm hoping that that isn't gonna, I mean, it's handy if you need to go, but I'm hoping it's not gonna cause a problem. We'll report back on that and let you know. And I just want to say hi as well to Liz, who I saw when we were checking in at the gate. So hi Liz, I hope you had a great time. Yeah, we're comfortable, we're settled in. We're going to take a look at what there is to watch. We'll show you the food as well and all that kind of thing. A lot of you guys on Instagram have asked like what's the latest with the in-flight meals and stuff, so we'll keep you updated on that as well. So we are not having a good start here. It's now 12:10 and we're still on the ground, and we were supposed to take off at 10:40, and first of all there was some major issue with luggage. I think somebody's bag was either on the plane that shouldn't have been, or people who are on the plane and their bags weren't, or something like that, and so that took ages to get resolved. And they've now done the safety briefing and they were about to push back, and and the jet bridge thing, and whatever it's called, that you use to get on the plane, won't move. Apparently it's like stuck. So yeah, we're now an hour and 25 minutes late taking off. So just one of those things, it happens. I've had stuff like this happen before, but it's just a lot of sitting around when you're kind of waiting to go. And he said the flight time's going to be 9 hours 25 minutes, I think, which is a bit longer than normal anyway. So it's just going to be a long time sitting, but it's fine. We're chilled, aren't we? We're just, you know, waiting.
Picking my film.
Yeah, Lisa's deciding on movies to watch, so it's all good. But yeah, a bit of a big delay there. Here is the in-flight meal. Now, as you guys know, I don't really normally eat the hot food, but I wanted to get this to show you what it looks like, and Lisa's going to have mine as well. So she's got hers over here. This is what it looks like inside the box. So it looks like you've got a bread roll and butter. There is the meal, which in this case is chicken in a white wine sauce.
Chicken bacon and a white wine sauce. Chicken, peas, carrots, cheese mash.
Okay, so yeah, basically chicken and a white wine sauce. You've got mash and peas, carrots and stuff like that.
Tasty.
And then there's also a dessert, which is a chocolate sea salt little hot mousse thing, by the look of it. And then I've got a Diet Coke here as well. So yeah, Lisa's going to have my chicken thing, but I will eat the bread roll and the dessert. So it's, you know, still worth getting it. We've got a weird situation with our chargers. So mine is plugged in over there because it won't work in this thing. But Lisa's is plugged in here because it does work. I don't know what is going on. My cable's obviously not broken because it works in there, but Lisa's works in here. I don't know. It's a mystery. I was trying to have a little nap, but I was doing that thing, you know, when you fall asleep. Lisa will find this funny because she does this all the time. You know, when you're falling asleep and you keep doing one of these, like, yeah, I saw you do one a minute ago. You keep doing them. She does them all the time. Like Lisa is the queen of doing those, but you do them in like a big fashion. Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. Try it. She doesn't like. I just do them like I sort of like lean forward, but Lisa's are like really massive. But yeah, I keep doing those. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have a little nap. Who knows? Okay, I have to mention everything to do with the in-flight dining experience. And we've just been given an ice cream, or it's not an ice cream. It's a tropical fruit lolly, hip brand. Good. Yeah. Thumbs up. It's like a fruit mini milk. It's not very strong, but it's really refreshing. Later on now, it's getting towards the end of the flight, then we've just been given our afternoon tea or mile high tea. So you get this little box and we have a scone or scone, depending how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
I say scone.
Do you say scone? I say scone. There we go. Everyone says it differently. So the scone is actually warm as well, and I've got a cup of tea, and let's just see what's in here. We have sandwiches, which are, let me tell you what they are, obviously subject to change. Tomato chutney and green pesto with a slice of mozzarella, and the other one is cream cheese and dill on white bread, so no meat or anything on them, so I guess it's the same for everybody. And then you have your jam and a little thing here, and your cream. More importantly, do you put cream or jam on first?
Controversial. I don't eat cream.
Oh, you don't have the cream? That's controversial, definitely. I always put the cream on first and then the jam. Every time this gets mentioned,
my dad does.
Yeah, everybody always is like, no way, it's the other way around. But my argument is, if you were putting like butter on something, like toast, would you put the jam on the bottom and then the butter on top? Of course you wouldn't, which is why the cream goes first. But that is my personal opinion. I do realise everyone has their own way of doing it. And also there is this teeny tiny cake, which is a lemon and elderflower cake, which looks nice. And I think we're about an hour and 30 minutes away from landing. So they give you this kind of an hour and a half before we get there. So it's now 58 minutes until landing. We're less than an hour. It has felt longer, hasn't it? Because we had that hour and 30 minutes before we even took off. So it has felt like a long flight. It's been very comfortable. One thing I will mention, the Wi-Fi didn't work, and I heard a few other people around me saying the same thing. And the cabin crew were trying to like help us with it, but it just wasn't working. And so just be aware of that. There was just seemingly nothing I could do about it. I couldn't get any Wi-Fi, and that's fine. I had like music to listen to, we were watching films and stuff, so it's really good. The only thing is, it's been really cold, and I'm not normally one to get cold, and even I've been freezing. I've had to get the blanket out to put over my legs, and it was only really the second half of the flight just felt super cold for some reason. But it's been really nice, really comfortable. The cabin crew crew have been amazing as always with Virgin, and it's just been nice, hasn't it? We haven't had any dramas, no expired products this time, which is good. If you haven't seen that vlog, I'll link it. It was hilarious. Yeah, that was so bad. I thought Lisa was going to be sick.
Once again, please have your passport, COVID-19 test results, or documentation of recovery and proof of COVID-19 vaccination if applicable ready for the inspection when you embark. We'll shortly be passing you on to the care of our airport staff. Goodbye for now. Have a safe onward journey, and we look forward to welcoming you back on board again soon.
We've got the usual rush to the immigration line because you do want to get off as quick as possible and not get stuck. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I can't film in there, but we'll let you know how we get on. Here, so excited. We are going to head across now to get the Sunshine Flyer, which is brand new to us. It's the same area that you go to get that as you do Mears Connect, which is the B side, and then we're just going to go and get the elevator over there. Okay, so we've just come out of the elevator and I'm not 100% sure where the Sunshine Flyer is. I know it's along here somewhere. Mears is all the way down at the end, the very, very end, the Mears Connect coach, which is where Magical Express used to be. And I'm assuming that the Sunshine Flyer will be kind of somewhere along the way. So we'll look out for signs and let you guys know if there are signs. Hopefully there will be. We have a feeling that it might be actually the exact opposite end of Mears. So Mears Connect is at one end, and it's possible, by the look of it, that the Sunshine Flyer is right at the other. So let's go and see. As you can see, at this end there is virtually nobody around. The other end is much busier because it does seem that everyone who came off our flight were going for Mears Connect, which is why we're doing Sunshine Flyer, because we want to try something different and report back what we think of it. But yeah, it looks like it is way down right at the other end. We just encountered a very nice man who had a Sunshine Flyer t-shirt on, and he is directing people. So yes, out of the lift, turn right all the way down to the end, and that is where you will get the Sunshine Flyer. We'll feel that heat as soon as we've stepped out. It is warm. First things first is jackets off. It's warm. Jackets off and sunglasses on. Already, I will say, the Sunshine Flyer, they have staff who are very fun. One of them's waving at me right now. And they're kind of in costume and stuff. This is definitely more themed than Mears Connect. Everybody seemed to be using that. So for you guys who are coming out to Orlando, this is another option. It does look as if it might be less busy as well at the moment, so definitely it's worth checking it out. But we'll let you know as the journey goes on what we think of it. And the Sunshine Flyer has just arrived. As you can see, it looks like a train on the outside, which is very cool. We'll get a closer look in a second. We're really loving this so far. They have like a train whistle at the podium, so every time they're boarding people there's like a train whistle sound. I can tell it's a newer service because there is like a lot more effort being made, I would say, whereas Mears is like the tried and tested. It used to be the Magical Express, is what everybody uses. But I feel like this is kind of cuter, it's nicer, so yeah, it's really, really good. So this one isn't actually ours. The guy was just explaining that obviously they have different buses going to different parts of the resort, which is exactly the same as Mears Connect. So you may have a little bit of a wait, but we've literally been here for maybe 5 minutes, so we've not waited very long at all, but we'll let you know how long we waited in total from arriving to actually getting on our bus. And here is our train, or bus, as they like to call it, a train.
You can store your carry-on items in the overhead bins or under your seat. Please do not place items in the aisle. Items in the overhead bin may shift during the trip, so please exercise caution if you need to retrieve items while the motor coach is in motion.
I love this. They even have train-themed cartoons for us to watch. We have arrived. I'm going to tell you all about the Sunshine Flyer. Sorry, there's a Disney bus beeping in the background. I'll tell you all about the Sunshine Flyer when we get to the room. We are just going to check in, and hopefully then they'll be able to take us to our room, unless it's walkable, but most of the rooms are not walkable here. Well, when I say not walkable, I mean not walkable with luggage. So let's see what happens, and then I'll give you a debrief on how the experience was. Right, we just grabbed some milk from the shop there, and now we are going to head round to Bell Services and head to our room. We are in one of the further away buildings, so definitely we're going to want to get some luggage assistance over there. So we have arrived at the room. I'm just going to give you a very quick room tour because it is a studio, so it's not huge, but these rooms actually are a different layout to most of the DVC resorts because these are older units. This was the very first DVC resort that they built actually. So you actually have 2 beds, which is really unusual. Most of the DVC units have either a pull down bed or a sofa bed and 1 regular bed, but this resort has 2 in a studio. So if you're sharing like we are, then this is quite handy. Then they just have some Mickey on the beach, or Minnie on the beach, sorry, that is Minnie in her swimming costume, artwork on the wall. And then you have a little balcony, which I think we're looking out over the golf course maybe. And there's a table and 2 chairs. It's quite a small little kind of corner balcony. Then over here you've got a little table and chairs, and your TV. Lisa's taking some photos over there, and a little drawer unit there, so you've got some drawer space. Then your recycling over here. I think that's quite a big safe actually that they have. And let's get some lights on in here. Then you have your little kitchen area, which in a studio has a sink, you have a coffee maker and a toaster, a microwave down there. And in a slightly unusual move, which I've not had when I've stayed at Old Key West before, the fridge is in the closet, of course, where else would it be? And then you have your bathroom, and again, because of the shape of these rooms, it's kind of like a corner bathroom, so it's nice and spacious. And then you have a shower over the bath. It's a very nice room. We're just pleased to be at our room, to be honest. It's been a long old travel day, so we're going to freshen up a bit and then we will come back to you with our thoughts on the travel day so far and the Sunshine Flyer and everything else. Okay, we have now unpacked, or we're just finishing unpacking. We've dealt with a toothpaste explosion disaster, but it was actually not too bad. It was confined to just a few items in my suitcase. I did originally have it in a bag when I came up to Heathrow. I used it this morning in the airport hotel and then just threw it into a different like wash bag, and it is totally just gone everywhere. But anyway, we're all good. We just are relaxing. What we've decided, by the time we got into the room, walked in, looked around, did the little room tour, it was then 7:30-ish already, and I think that's just because we were so delayed this morning, and it does take time to obviously get yourself over from the airport to Disney and get yourself sorted, find your room. And by the time it was 7:30, we were just thinking, we don't want to go anywhere else this evening. We were potentially going to go to Disney Springs, but we want to be able to get an early start in the morning. Lisa's feeling quite tired from all the travel. I am also feeling a bit tired. So we decided, no, we're just going to unpack, relax, and yeah, be ready for a day tomorrow. I think I've updated you on most things as we've kind of gone along. We got off the plane fairly quickly. We got through immigration probably in around 20 minutes-ish. It was not too bad at all. Our luggage was straight away on the carousel when we got off, so that was easy as well. The Sunshine Flyer, then you obviously saw us doing that, which I loved. I can highly recommend the Sunshine Flyer. I will link it in the description. It's not an ad of any description. We just booked it to try it instead of Mia's Connect, and really enjoyed the experience. We just thought, like I said, because it's a new kind of, the company isn't new, I don't think, but the service is new, and you could sort of tell there was a lot more kind of effort, I felt like, and the staff were really great and everything. Then we just got our luggage and now we are here, and that brings us up to date. I just want to say hi as well to Vicky and Dan, who we met on the flight, so I hope you guys had a great time on your first trip. Sorry, my battery just went then, that keeps happening to me today. And also we met Freya, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with people's names. I'm absolutely terrible. I think it was Freya. We met you in the line at immigration. I'm so sorry if I've got your name wrong, but it was lovely to meet you, and we always love meeting you guys. So if you ever see us in the parks or at the airport or anywhere, please do always say hello. The room here is really nice. It's absolutely fine. The rooms at Old Key West are a little bit older. I would say that you can kind of tell compared to other resorts. And the one thing I do have, which is just a straight up criticism, there is one mirror in the bathroom, which is fine. Obviously there's always a mirror in the bathroom, but there is not a single one anywhere else in the room. So if one person is in the bathroom or in the shower and someone else is wanting to like do their hair or do their makeup or something, there isn't another one, and there's no full length mirror. So just a little criticism there, Old Key West. That's not good. There's only one mirror in the bathroom, but it's fine. We will make it work. I am probably nitpicking there, but I did just want to mention it because I feel like it's always worth pointing these things out. I'll do a quick kind of end to the vlog anyway when I get in bed. I just wanted to brief you on the Sunshine Flyer and everything else. And yeah, it's been a nice travel day. Not too bad, not too stressful, just great. But we're super excited for Animal Kingdom tomorrow. Lisa's going to be experiencing Pandora for the first time, which we're so excited for. I am now in the pyjamas, ready for bed. I'm not lit very well here in this room, but that's probably for the best at this stage of a travel day. I'm feeling it now. I am definitely feeling the pace. I have myself a nice cup of tea, a biscuit brew, of course. I remembered the biscuit brew this time. If you don't know what that is, biscuit brew is a type of tea that you get in the UK that is so good. It tastes like tea and biscuits, and I love it, so I had to bring it with me. We're just getting ourselves ready to go off to bed now. I'm really glad we didn't try and go to Disney Springs. I think it would have just been a little bit too late with us arriving later than planned, but we've got several evenings at Disney Springs going to dining reservations and stuff, and we'll be there during the day at some point as well, so there'll be plenty of time to take a good look around there. We've got our stuff ready for tomorrow. I've got my magic band ready, my bag, my ears, and we'll probably get a return time for Flight of Passage tomorrow, because that's the one that always does have a long line, and it's the one thing that I really desperately want Lisa to experience because it's so good. So we'll probably not do Genie Plus, but we will get a return time for that one attraction just to ensure that we can ride it. Thank you guys so much for joining us for our travel day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We will be vlogging every single day of this trip. The vlogs are always on a Saturday. And thank you as always for all of your support with everything you do with liking and commenting, subscribing, both here and over on Instagram and everywhere else. I really, really do appreciate it so much. So I hope you guys are all having a great day. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Massive fan of dinosaurs, Jurassic Park. So that was right up my street.
Yeah.
Nice win, nice no sickness.
All good.
Winning.
We loved it. It was so fun.